Welcome to the Best Things Podcast. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials at Best Things Pod as well. Now, here are your hosts, Craig and Aaron.
Hello, Internets. Welcome into the Best Things Podcast. My name is Craig. Sitting next to me, Aaron Brooks. How we doing?
Good.
Fine.
Yep.
Dandy. We're in August.
Yep. I would like to be the first to say welcome to fall to you.
It doesn't feel like it, but yes.
Let's see, August 22nd is supposedly the date that Starbucks is bringing out PSLs.
Are you serious?
So I assume that means that is the official
too
start of
early.
fall.
It's too early. Pumpkin should not be in August.
I agree.
I'm a pumpkin fan. Pumpkin should not be around in August.
Yeah.
October 1 should be the day.
I think September's fine.
No. October 1.
Fall begins in September.
I agree, but like it doesn't feel like fall yet in September. Not here.
Not here.
It may up in Chicagoland or Vermont or something like that. But when I think of fall, it really I my mind works in terms of semesters. So August, yes, the fall season starts, but it's not. I don't do anything with fall until October. I'm not putting on hoodies. I'm not. The house doesn't get decorated.
See, Erica wants to decorate the house September 1st for fall.
See, we're probably not going to do it till now. If we get a cold snap in September, if that weather hits 70 for a week or so, if the humidity dies down, then yeah, I'm all for it. But usually that's not the case here in the great state of Arkansas.
I told Erica that I was not okay with September 1 doing the pumpkins and everything at the house. I told her we need to wait until at least September 15th.
That surprises me.
The problem is we leave for a trip to Colorado on September 11th. We won't be back till the 22nd.
Oh, yeah.
So she says at that point, since I'm saying the 15th, she wants the house to be decorated for fall when we get back.
When you get back.
In like the 23rd.
Just do it the week before you leave. Then a few days before you leave. Or hire some people to come in while you're gone.
While we're gone.
Just get some youths or something to come in. And
I don't want to come home on September 23rd and it be 97 degrees outside and pumpkins be out.
that's also true.
That's the problem.
Yeah. And that's where I'm at. Like usually October 1 is safe. And I mean, it's Arkansas, so it could still be 90 degrees, but at least I feel better about it.
Yeah.
Than I do sometime in September. But speaking of pumpkin spice, I like your segue there. Even though it wasn't, I don't know that it was intentional or not. But all right, a little behind inside baseball here. We have done this episode before in some capacity.
Yeah.
It was back in 2022. I think it was early to mid 2022. So we have done this one before, but times change, things happen, tastes change. We're talking about a food topic today. And there was an article that came out recently that has, if you're a fast food fan, like us, it came out and it kind of got, I don't know, it got the world a little bit of a flutter. And I know I had this sent to me a couple different times from friends. I know you are one of those people that sent it to me.
Yep.
And we thought, we need to take a minute and we need to talk about this on the pod because it's worth talking about. That is one USA Today. They do this series on their website called 10 Best. And I guess it's every week they put a new poll out.
That's how it sounds. There's constantly something going on that you can vote in.
And so they do this particular one seemingly every year, although there is some discrepancy. We'll get into that a little bit later. But apparently their new poll came out that has a shakeup in the top 10 fast food restaurants in the United States.
So you said in 2022, we put out our list of what we consider to be the best fast food restaurants.
Yes.
USA Today is doing the same thing. Apparently, people for some reason think that their list carries more weight than ours.
I guess so. I mean, it's like they know who they are or something.
Right.
It's weird.
And we have several issues, and I think our issues are valid.
Absolutely
that
valid.
we have with this list.
Absolutely.
So we're going to fix their list.
We're going to fix their list.
We're going to fix their list. We're going to re-rank this list.
Yeah.
And we're going to give you the best fast food restaurants in 2024 now,
Absolutely right.
instead of this cockamamie stuff over here.
I like ending this segment on a cockamamie. Here we go.
Before we can figure out the best thing, we have to talk about all the things. It's time for the thing about the things.
You don't hear cockamamie very often. I just want you to know that.
No, you don't. It's reserved for occasions like this.
Somebody told me we needed to do like an episode on words.
The best
Just
words.
'Cause- and you could do cockamamie, malarkey. That's one you don't hear a lot, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we are talking about this USA Today poll. Aaron, do you want to read it off? You want me to read it off? What how do we want to dive
You
into
go
this?
ahead and read it off.
Okay. There, like I said, there is some discrepancy. We're going to get into that in just a second because the list from 2024 looks wildly different than the list in 2023. And that's where I take big issue. There's a lot of stuff I take issue with this USA Today article. And if a USA Today representative, one of these experts, happens to come across this video, please help us out. Inform us. Let us know y'all's logic because I don't fully understand it. This article came out in July 17th of this year. And I'm just going to read the article. I'm not going to read each restaurant section, but I'm going to start out by giving context for what they have. First off, they have a little footnote there that our editors and readers independently select what you see on 10 Best. When you buy through a link on our site, we may earn off affiliate commission. That's a little nugget that I overlooked earlier. On any given day, tens of millions of Americans are treated to irresistibly delicious food that's in their hands just a few minutes later or less after ordering. It takes a tremendous amount of hard work and preparation to deliver that sort of speed, quality, and scale. These 10 fast food restaurant chains, voted by readers as the best in the nation, have mastered this art.
Okay, so this is a reader voted poll. Partially.
Yes.
Which we'll get into.
Audio listeners, I'm heavy air quotes.
Air quoting here. Yeah.
Number
But
10.
we'll get into that.
Number 10, Arby's. Number 9, Zaxby's. Number 8, Popeyes. Number 7, Taco Bell. Number 6 is Captain D's. Number 5 is Hardee's. Number 4, In-N-Out Burger. Number 3 is Chick-fil-A. Uh-oh. Number 2 is KFC. And according to USA Today readers, or anyone who voted in this poll, the number one fast food restaurant in America is Del Taco.
The other version of Taco Bell.
Yes. A very regional, they are spread out now,
Yes.
but you would definitely consider it a West Coast
That
chain restaurant.
That's what I called it, for sure. Okay. Now, you might think that these places were chosen by the readers of the list. This is what received the most votes in this order.
When I think of a reader list, a reader submitted list, reader voted on, I think, hey, we're going to let you submit your restaurant. Let us know what you think is the best. And then you take that information and you put it in a list. That's what I would assume is the best way to do it. However,
in this case, the nominees that were in this poll were submitted by a, quote, panel of experts.
yes.
We did a little further digging, and they do tell you who the experts were. In this year's panel, there were 3 ladies, Allison Levine, Jackie Runis, and Jamie Davis Smith. It gives a little biography about these people. I guess this is supposed to tell us why they are experts.
I do know from my reading, like the first one, Allison, she is a food and wine blogger. She's traveled a lot of places. The second person has no connection to food that I could read in just their little blurb, has no connection to food whatsoever. The third one is a travel editor and takes her kids with her.
2 of these 3 don't sound like they probably hit up a lot of fast food joints.
The mom, maybe. I would assume maybe.
So these are nominees that made the top 10 poll. They were submitted by these expert ladies. But then USA Today has their editors to narrow down the field to the final 10.
We do not know who these editors are.
We don't know who these editors are. We don't know how many of them are, nor do we know how many restaurants the expert panel submitted.
Yeah.
We don't know in which order they were submitted. So it sounds to me like the editors, whoever this nefarious group of masked individuals are at USA Today, they are the ones who then sorted out this list and then decided this is what we are putting forth to the people to vote on.
Yeah.
At that point, readers who knew about this poll,
Right.
you do not have to be a subscriber. At first, we thought that could have been the case, but I went and checked it out. You can go vote anytime you want to. They tell you when these things happen. You can vote once per day. Now, what you cannot see is how many votes there are.
Yes.
You cannot see how it's spread. They will show you the leaderboard of which restaurant, in this case, is at the top of the leaderboard, who may be ranked number 5, whatever. But you can't see how many.
Mm-hmm.
And then the contest closes, and that's how they name these.
So when I read this article, has created quite the hubbub because Chick-fil-A is not number 1.
Yes, apparently because Chick-fil-A held it in 2023, and I believe I remember seeing that they had held this title for several years. Yeah. We cannot find the list from 2022.
Yeah, we wanted to go back.
We can't find it from 2021. We did find last year's list, and we'll get into last year's list some.
Chick-fil-A is at the top of a lot of lists.
But that's why this created so much stir.
Right.
And
the headlining article anywhere you look is Chick-fil-A dethroned.
Yes.
New person, new company at the top of the pack. And so that's why it's caused some buzz here.
And it has so much buzz about it that when I pulled up Del Taco's website a few minutes ago, which was just named 2 weeks ago the best, they've already got it, plastered across their homepage of their website.
Right, yeah.
So they're very proud of this title.
Yeah.
So this is like a big to-do.
Yeah.
But
I disagree. Okay. I am fine if this is how the list actually shakes out. But there's so much. I mean, this is USA Today. It's an internet thing. It's just some beat piece article. It's a listicle. So, I mean, no, it doesn't require a bunch of scientific data to back it up. But there's so much cloak and dagger in this that it makes me question it completely.
One thing, when you get into the FAQs of their website, you find one of the questions is, can I submit a nominee? Mm-hmm. And their response is, in short, no, you can't.
Yeah.
So you, the people, cannot submit these people. You have to be one of the experts.
So this isn't really a reader's choice. This is a reader's choice of what you have predetermined for us to select.
Yes, this is the reader's choice of the experts, then narrowed down by the editor's choice list.
But that's too clunky.
So this is not a true of the people for the people poll.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because like you said, we have no idea if there were 20 or 30 or 11, or there could have been 7 that were submitted by the experts, and they say, well, it's a top 10 list. We have to round it out. Just throw somebody in there. So we have no idea of knowing. So USA Today, a little bit more transparency would be great. I want to know how many people are voting on this, because you go to ranker.com.
This is the people.
This is the people. Chick-fil-A sitting right now at number 1 with 21,850 votes as the number 1 fast food place. Okay. And Five Guys, I would hard disagree that it's number 2, but it's listed here as number 2. And you could go down the list there further if we want to. But
on this podcast, there is transparency.
there is transparency.
We make it abundantly clear. We do not care what the people think.
That's exactly
We are going to tell you up front, this is our opinion of the top fast food places in America.
right.
And we make no bones about that.
Zero bones.
We are not trying to convince you.
We are boneless.
Boneless, baby. We are not trying to convince you that we care about what you think or that you have some say in determining what this list is. No, this is us.
This is us.
USA
Not
Today.
the NBC show.
USA Today is trying to make it appear as if we, the people, have some say in this.
Right.
When we don't.
We don't.
Now, the next thing that I take issue with, I think you take issue with, and that you should take issue with and care about, is the fact that if we're going to do this, I feel like the nominee, or not just the nominees, but the winners of the previous year's poll,
Right.
should somehow carry over into the next year.
Mm-hmm.
So when we look,
Oh, boy.
let's just get to 2023
Yeah. Let's go back in time.
now. Let's take a little journey. We're going to hop in our time machine here.
Back to the old times of 2023 when life was simpler.
If we were to look at that poll, and I will go through the winners of it, but just to give you the TLDR, 5 of the restaurants.
TLDR.
Too long, don't read.
Oh, okay.
Now that saved no time whatsoever. I had to explain the acronym.
It was going to bug me. I'm just sitting there going,
Gosh.
what in the world does that stand for?
5 of the restaurants did not make the 2024 list.
Mm-hmm.
And of those 5, 3 of them were ranked in the top 5. It wasn't like number 6 through 10 dropped out of the poll. Number 3, number 4, and number 5 dropped completely out of the poll.
Yeah.
So were they included in this? Why were they not included in this?
Yeah. It should be the same list every year.
Yeah.
There should be some criteria. Are we going off of the net worth, the profitability, the number of restaurants, the customer satisfaction?
How are we determining this?
How are we getting there?
Okay, so here was the poll from 2023. Number 10, Popeyes. Number 9, Burger King, not included
Yeah.
in 24.
It shouldn't be. Shouldn't have been included last year either.
Number 8, Sonic, also not included this year.
Rightfully so.
Number 7, Taco Bell, exactly the same. Number 6, Arby's,
Which up 4 spots.
it moved down 4 spots to 2024. It moved to number 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Number 5, Raising Cane's,
Was not on this year's list.
not on this year's list.
Absolutely should be.
It should be. Number 5 is potentially a good spot
Yeah.
for it. You could argue for it to be higher. I don't think it should be lower than this.
No.
But it should be in the list.
Absolutely.
Now it's just, it vanished.
Yeah.
Number 4 was Wendy's. Not on this year's list.
Not on this year's list, no.
Number 3, McDonald's, which I'm not sure why it's number 3, but
Right.
it should probably be on this list because it's McDonald's.
But how do you go from 3 to
But you go from
non-existent?
3 to you're not in it.
That makes no
What?
sense to me.
And then you get number 2, In-N-Out Burger, and number 1, Chick-fil-A.
So your winner, your number 1 and number 2 this year,
This year, Del Taco and KFC
were not even on the list last year.
weren't in it last year.
I just don't know how they make.
And they're
I don't
rocketing
I don't understand it.
to 1 and 2.
When's the last time you heard? I mean, in the last 12 months, it's not like they rebranded or did something crazy or
No.
added these new menu items and now they're all the buzz. there's nothing that is systematically changed about them. So why have they now become number 1 and number 2?
So you ask, okay, who were the experts in 23?
Right.
Well, they had 5 experts in 23, only 3 in 24, and only one of the 5 from 23 made it to the 3 experts of 24.
So you immediately have inconsistencies.
We got all the different kinds of people doing things here.
And I'm assuming the editors are probably different as well, who are narrowing this down.
I mean, you would expect, probably. Again, we have no idea. Is it
We don't know.
one editor?
Yeah.
Is this a think tank room of people? We don't know.
And again, I want to know what the criteria is. Like, are we talking healthy? Are we talking about... The list goes on and on about different criteria you could pick. I don't care. Just let us know.
Yeah, tell us.
Don't say this is the best brand if there is no criteria to go with it.
Why are we voting on these 10?
Yeah. If you're just asking for the best, well, I mean, even we would disagree. Like, as far as every time we do a bracket, well, what's the criteria? Like, we can't just label one the best because different places have different things. Are you talking about just food? Or are you talking about experience? Are you talking about price? What is your criteria? We don't get any of that from USA Today.
We are self-proclaimed experts in lists.
Absolutely.
It feels as if USA Today might benefit themselves by putting people like us in charge of this.
Absolutely.
You know,
I agree.
and I think we could take this over for USA Today.
It would not even be hard.
No,
It wouldn't even add that much to our day.
it really wouldn't. We've done lists for a while.
Yeah.
In fact, we used to be like the 10 Things podcast is what we used to be.
Yeah.
This is the 10 best. They
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know who encroached on who,
don't-
but at some point somebody kind of had the same idea here. And I just feel like, we could easily take this off of their
100%,
hands
100%.
and probably make it better than what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long they've been doing this 10 best thing. We should probably look. But, yeah, I have issues. So we're going to fix it today. All that to say, 20 minutes in, we've told you the negative about USA Today. So we're going to try to fix it. Now, like I said, we have done this episode before, but we were also including some regional chains. And let's be honest, the fast food restaurant scene has changed dramatically in the last 2.5 years.
Also, they have a list for 2024 of the best regional fast food restaurants.
Right.
But they have included one major regional fast food restaurant from their list into this national list, which is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
Like, is In-N-Out a regional or is it national? And if it's national, why is it included in the regional one or vice versa?
Yeah, there are two different lists and should be treated as such.
Yes. In-N-Out should not be on both of those lists.
No, and I don't know that In-N-Out should be a national chain. Are there any in the Northeast?
No. I think they have some in Florida.
Do they? I don't know. But
and again, what makes it a national chain?
Right. I don't know. I mean, that is something you do because someplace like Del Taco, heavy on the West Coast, heavy in the western part of the U.S., but there are some in Georgia and Florida and stuff like that. So I guess you consider it a national chain if it goes coast to coast.
Okay. Here you can see the map.
Yeah, that's regional.
Outside of Texas, and basically they've got
one in Dallas.
They've got several in Dallas. Then you have Waco, Austin, and San Antonio.
Quite a few then in Texas.
Beyond that,
absolutely west.
You have to get to Denver.
Yeah.
And then it's all west.
Yeah.
Mainly California.
So for the purpose of our list today, we are excluding In-N-Out.
Do you remember if we excluded them when we did this podcast last time?
We did not.
We did not.
We included them.
They went up against
Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
For the final.
For the record, in 2022,
yes,
we named Chick-fil-A as the #1 fast food restaurant.
Right. Now, we also included, I think we included Slim Chickens, which at that time was a regional place. I would say
it's international.
It's international.
Yeah.
Ryan, did you see the picture of Ryan Reynolds?
No.
And Hugh Jackman were in London at Slim Chickens.
Wow.
Taking a picture, doing the whole thing. So,
wow. I just had friends in Florida try Slim Chickens a couple of weeks ago for the very first time. So, I mean, word's getting out on them.
Word's getting, and they are an Arkansas product. They are from Northwest
Fayetteville.
Arkansas.
Woo pig.
Yeah. So yeah, they are strictly in the national camp now because they're scattered everywhere.
Everywhere. From sea to shining
They
sea.
are really taking off. So we'll include them. But yeah, we're not including regional chains. So like a Brahms,
Culver's.
yeah, they're not going to make this list. Whataburger, it's not going to make our list, but
It is becoming national.
it's becoming national. They're
It
everywhere
has
now.
been a regional,
Right.
but
I think they've broken through finally.
they could be considered national probably.
Look up here on this handy dandy internet.
I mean, I wouldn't put them in my top 10 list. My thoughts are well known on them. I said they were like Sonic, and I still don't know how Sonic made this list last year.
Right. Oh, wow, man. Whataburger's still pretty regional. They're pretty much in the South. I think I would still classify them as regional.
Yep, regional.
They're
So
expanding, but they're not.
They're not
go
there yet?
Arkansas is probably the northernmost that they go. So
Okay, Whataburger, you're out.
you're out. You were out anyway. But so national chains, we have to narrow down to 8. Of course, we could add 9 and 10 to make this list complete if we need to. So we've got our friendly Taco Bell.
Are we calling their list included Del Taco number 1? So are we excluding Del Taco?
I mean, it is. You could go either way, but it seems like it's very regional to me. Still, I mean, it does span the country, but I don't know. I'm gonna let you make that call. I have never had it. I don't believe because I was confusing it with Taco Bueno.
Okay, that's right.
So I'm gonna let you make that call.
I think that we should allow them to be considered because I know that they are building in Florida right now.
Yeah.
So if you're located in California and Florida, that's got to spread you out. And otherwise, I mean, you have Taco Bell as a national chain, but then would you call Taco Bueno,
Yeah, I don't
Taco
know.
John's? Each of these, there would be no competitor, I'm afraid, to Taco Bell.
No, that's true. I have to mention this really quickly. Hold on. New York Post, which has a ton of ads, they have a ranking of the 10 best fast food places. They included a lot of regionals in theirs. Culver's number 1, Shake Shack number 2, In-N-Out number 3, Whataburger. These are all regional.
There's your first national chain.
Yeah. And Cane's used to be more regional. They have really broadened it out, though.
They were kind of just southeast, I think, weren't they?
Yeah. Cane's, Five Guys at 6, Chick-fil-A at 7, Dave's Hot Chicken at 8.
I don't know that
Kelly's
place.
Roast Beef and White Castle.
I don't know Kelly's
11 is
roast
Dick's
beef.
and 12 is Jollibee. This is an awful list. This is a terrible list.
We're gonna fix everybody's list.
We're
today,
gonna
folks. Just gonna fix them all.
We're here
got
for the
it.
people.
We've got it.
You have no vote, but we're here for you. That's our priority.
We are representing you through our opinions. You will agree with them.
Aaron, you want to go first?
Sure.
I will let you go first.
We do not have to pick these in any order.
No
do we?
particular order. No.
Okay.
We're just going to talk about them, and if they make our list, we'll hit that bell. I'm looking at this Ranker article for reference.
Yes.
And do we need to classify because I think we had this debate in 2022, what is a fast food restaurant?
Well, that's a good question because I pointed out to you that they have a poll on fast casual restaurants.
Yes.
And I asked you, they included Culver's.
Right.
I would not call Culver's fast casual.
No, when I think of a fast casual, it's a sit down. That's your only option is go sit down. They're going to take your order.
Yes.
Or you may order at a counter, but they're still going to serve you.
Yes. So, Chipotle, fast food or not?
Oof. I don't know. I would say no. My gut says no
That's what my gut says.
because you don't do that through a drive-through. I guess you might be able to. You can pick up. I think you order it ahead of time and you pick up.
I mean, everybody has to go now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Let us know. Is Chipotle fast food or no?
It's going to be way past when we do this.
That's
before
absolutely
they let us
Again,
know.
You have no say, but we value your opinion. I'm going to say no. But what about Subway, Jersey Mike's? Like, are those fast food?
Yes.
What's the difference then? Because to me, there's no difference. I immediately want to write it off, but I don't know why.
You want to write what off?
Like Jersey Mike's. To me, that's not...
Subway's not fast food?
I don't know.
I've seen multiple Subways with drive-thrus.
That's what I'm saying. We need to figure out the criteria. Is it they have a value menu? You know, you're just picking a thing and ordering and going? Or is this I don't know. I don't know.
Because if it's requiring, what is the definition of fast casual anyway?
I
want to know what a fast casual. Everybody talks about fast casual restaurants.
Keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
And I really don't know what
Go
those
on some
are.
rant we can put on TikTok, and I'll look this up.
Okay. I was just about to rant on something when this conversation began. Fuddruckers is on this list on Ranker. See, I would not call Fuddruckers fast. It is casual. It is not fast food. This has, and see, it's got Starbucks on there. I'm not calling Starbucks Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
This is the same argument we've had before.
Yeah. And we have not, I guess, finished this. You would call Starbucks fast food? Or Tropical Smoothie fast food?
See, I would call Tropical Smoothie. I would not call Starbucks.
They both do the same thing. They serve drinks and limited food options.
Tropical Smoothie has a lot of food. They have more food than they do drinks.
Then why is it called Tropical Smoothie Cafe?
Because they started out with just a smoothie bar. It is now a
Panera Bread is not fast food. Panera Bread can go in the fast casual.
So this is the definition
you got
according to toasttab.com.
Sure.
This is the first thing that popped up. While fast casual restaurants are more focused on ambiance, menu variations, and some aspects of casual service, fast food is more convenient for on-the-go customers who are on a time crunch. Think fast-moving counter lineups and self-serve kiosks with limited seating as many guests take their food to go. That doesn't, to me, answer our question.
That does not at all answer the question.
Doesn't help.
I want to know, is Chipotle fast food or fast casual? Qdoba, those kind of places. Panera. Which I have not been to a Panera Bread, so I don't know how it
Have you
works.
not?
Do you order at the counter?
Oh, man, it's been a while. The last couple times I've gotten, I've like DoorDashed or just picked
What is
up.
Fazoli's? Fazoli's, you go up to the menu and you order from the board.
But they're going to they're going to check on you, aren't they? When you sit down at a table, when you take your food and go to the table, aren't they going to check on you? But you know, then again, some Popeyes will do that too.
Chick-fil-A does it.
Yeah.
They check on you. So this is murky. What was it the justice from the Supreme Court?
we're going all the way to the Supreme Court to figure this out. Let's see. Let's go to good old Reddit. Let's see what Reddit says. I'm sure this will be civil.
Yeah, here it is. Supreme Court Justice. As you said, I know it when I see it.
Yeah.
Something like
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Supreme Court Justice. I just had his name here. This kind of came from him. Justice Potter Stewart, 1964. They were talking about a case that involved what could be censored and what couldn't be censored and what was obscene and not obscene, and talking about obscenity and hardcore pornography. He said, I can't define it, but I know it when I see it. We're kind of in that territory. Like, I can't define this, but I know a fast food restaurant when I see it.
So I'm hearing a lot of people will credit price. Price and customer service are the two things that keep popping up. So if it's expensive, if it looks like it, like you said, you kind of know it when you see it. So I guess that's why when I look at a Chipotle and a Subway who are doing the exact same thing, it's the same form factor, but you look at Chipotle and wonder, is it fast food or fast casual? And you look at Subway and go, well, that's fast food.
Time out, though. You remember the episode of we've ranted about Subway being so expensive, and then we saw the GMM episode where an $18 sandwich.
I know.
I mean, I think Chipotle is expensive, but an $18 sandwich from Subway is more expensive than what you're getting at Chipotle.
I know, but I mean,
I don't-
how about we do this? Okay, I've got it. I've got the solution.
Okay.
We are each going to get an X number of vetoes.
Okay.
So if we don't think that is fast food, you can say, not so fast.
Okay.
How many vetoes do you want to give each of us? What seems fair? 2?
I was
3?
going to say 2.
2. Okay.
2 vetoes.
We each get 2 vetoes. So if I say Cheddar's as fast food, you're going to go, no, that's not fast food. Okay?
Okay.
And we'll just have to go with it. Don't abuse it just because you don't like a place. But that's going to be our
We're
criteria.
reserving it.
We're going to reserve 2 vetoes each. Okay. Now that we have that established, please take the floor. I give time, or what is it they say in the House and all that kind of stuff?
I yield my time.
I yield my time.
Yeah, to the honorable. Well, it was number 1 last time, so let's go ahead and take it now and just put it on the board in our bracket at a 1 seed right now.
Okay.
We'll determine whether it's still the best or not later on, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a 1 seed.
We're talking about Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to say.
You forgot
Chick-fil-A.
to say it, but we knew what you were
Everybody
talking
knew.
about. Yeah.
Everybody knew. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I mean, there's not a lot to say about Chick-fil-A.
There's not. I mean, it's goated. If we were tiering this out, it's S tier. Like it is.
Okay, I have sent that phrase to several people recently, and everybody, they're like, "What is S tier?" Like, how do you
How do you
I
not
thought
know what S tier? I did too.
But for the record, you didn't get TLDR earlier
That's
either.
absolutely
So
true.
I've had to explain a lot of things to people recently about this.
Who knew you were so hip with the lingo and stuff?
I know. My wife got on to me last night. She said, "You sound like you're talking like a Gen Zer."
You got to stay current, man. Like, you know, you're a
I got my
podcaster,
college
you're
football
a
25
TikToker.
game, and she's like, "You're not a gamer."
But it is. I mean, you don't have to go into a lot of detail about Chick-fil-A. Like their sandwiches, their nuggets, their breakfast is incredible as well. Their desserts are great. The milkshakes, they don't change a lot with their menu.
No.
They keep it very consistent. About once a year, they'll break out something kind of new.
You know, you got the spicy maple grilled chicken sandwich right now.
Right, yeah.
They did the pimento cheese chicken sandwich. You'll get your seasonal peach milkshake
Right.
or
Yeah.
but they're not KFC or Burger King
No.
or Taco Bell throwing
Trying
out these random things
anything.
like, let's see if it works.
Yeah.
No. You know what you're getting when you go to Chick-fil-A. They're efficient at what they do.
Very.
Customer service is
off
at
the
the top.
charts.
Fantastic.
You can't touch them.
So all of those reasons are why, not just in our poll, well, ours isn't a poll, in our bracket, and in most polls and other lists, Chick-fil-A has reigned
Yeah.
or been at the top
Right.
for so many years.
I mean, I anticipate it making it far in the bracket. We
Yeah.
we can't tell you where it's going to be because we don't know yet, but I'm pretty confident. I think I know where it's going. Okay.
Chicken sandwich and waffle fries.
Is that your go-to original chicken
Yeah,
sandwich?
just a number one.
Just a
Mhm.
number one?
Yep. I don't like the spicy one. I like to get the number one. I get the Texas Pete hot sauce and put that on.
Oh, okay.
That's how I like mine.
I like the spicy. I'll go a spicy deluxe. I'll add bacon to it, and then I'll add the Chick-fil-A sauce in there.
We agree that you should never add cheese to your chicken sandwich.
I add cheese to my chicken sandwich.
Oh, man.
What's not...
Cheese does not belong on it.
Okay, we went through a whole episode
Never.
on cheese, and you got mad at me because sometimes I like to leave cheese off my burger. And now you're going to say...
You should not put cheese on a chicken sandwich.
Why not?
Ever.
Why not?
For any reason.
Why not?
Because it doesn't belong there.
How does it not belong there?
Cheese and chicken don't go together.
Okay, have you tried it? Or are you just not doing it on principle?
Yeah, I've tried it.
What was wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it.
You know that cheese and seafood don't go together.
It depends. What? There is a half slice of American cheese on a
There is.
Chick-fil-A sandwich.
It breaks all the rules and it's amazing.
So what's...
But cheese on chicken, it's a greater sin than cheese with seafood.
Okay.
Big time.
I think we'll agree to disagree, but...
A chicken sandwich should not have as toppings anything more than pickles.
Oh, it's good with lettuce and bacon.
I won't begrudge you
That
if you put
pimento
lettuce.
cheese sandwich was really good.
It was terrible.
It was really good.
I hated it so much.
But you got one that had too much honey, didn't you?
It was
Did
so
you, Did
sweet.
you ever
It was
try it again without
sickeningly-
the honey?
No.
Yeah, you need to go back and try it without the honey. It was really good.
Okay, I'll try it.
Their breakfast is really good. I get the spicy biscuit every time. Again,
See, I don't like the spicy biscuit. I had a chicken biscuit this morning.
yeah, I'll put bacon and egg whites on mine, and cheese sometimes. The chicken minis. You just got done saying you didn't like chicken minis as
Chicken
much.
minis, nope. I looked at them today, ate one, threw half of it in the trash.
I do wish they had a spicy minis, or I wish you could do like a deluxe mini. Do some different stuff with it.
No, don't start deluxing your chicken now.
Add a little piece of bacon, or bacon and chicken. Man, it's fantastic.
Okay. I like bacon and chicken.
Bacon makes everything better.
It does. I don't like the little rolls.
You don't like?
No,
I love those.
I don't like
They're
those.
Great.
The Chick-fil-A biscuit is good though.
Their burrito is underrated.
Yeah, it is.
It is very good. Very good burrito. Waffle fries, solid. They're one of my favorites, but I know some people are not waffle fry fans. I am waiting. I wonder if Chick-fil-A would ever consider doing onion rings.
That doesn't sound Chick-fil-A like.
It doesn't sound Chick-fil-A like, but I'd be very curious, like how they would do it. Like, are they going to go beer batter? Probably not. It's Chick-fil-A.
It's
But
Chick-fil-A.
maybe the same batter they're using for the chicken.
I would like to have a cheese curd in their chicken batter.
Oh, that would be great.
That's what I would like.
Yeah, they need to do that.
Or a fried pickle. See, fried pickles seem like that should be a Chick-fil-A thing.
Fried pimento cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like pimento cheese balls.
Oh man, I had some of those on vacation a couple months ago. They were really good. All right, one I want to mention really quickly. It's not making this bracket, but I need to mention it because I've texted this to you before, and you did not believe me. I want to talk about Sonic for just a second, if I can do that.
Okay. You can talk. Yeah.
If I'm allowed to do that.
Talk about it. This is a restaurant that was what did I say? Ranked number 8.
It was number
2
8
years ago.
2 years ago. I'm trying to pull up my.
Dropped out of the rankings this year for one reason or another.
Indeed. I have my own little list here. I guess I don't have. There it is. I made a top fries list, top 20 list. And after I had texted you, because I went to Sonic, they were promoting these new groovy fries. I was in a hurry. I never go to Sonic. All right, never went to Sonic because they're expensive and the food is subpar usually. But I was in a hurry. It's by my house. I stopped by. I had heard a lot about these groovy fries. Tried them. Text you, hey, these groovy fries are special. That was the only time I had them at that point.
Okay.
I have had them multiple times since.
Okay. And they dropped in your rankings?
Consistently
That doesn't sound like Sonic.
good. I know. I have them at number 4, the 4th best fries in the game. That's only because there's an asterisk by Rally's fries because I have not had them in a long time, probably 15 years. So I can't speak to how they are right now. They used to be phenomenal.
I remember hating your fry list so much.
I know you did.
I do not like. I would not.
I have Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell at 2,
yeah, that would be gone.
and Sonic right now.
That I've not had them. I have trouble believing because I don't like a crinkle fry.
See, what is your beef with a crinkle fry? Is it because of the inconsistencies? They're often soggy?
They're very flaccid.
Okay. These are not. I'm telling you, do you like a Cane's fry? They're crinkle also.
Yeah. Theirs are thinner.
These are like Cane's, but consistently more crispy. I'm telling you, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what magic or voodoo they got going on at Sonic, but I've had them probably about 4 or 5 times this summer. Every time they have been
I don't like
perfect.
it. We've never done a fry episode, have we?
We haven't.
I don't like where you have Arby's.
Arby's is fine. They're good.
It should
they're
be
better
higher.
than fine. They're above average for me, but they're inconsistent.
I do agree with Burger King probably.
Yeah, Burger King dead last. Dairy Queen
we've hated
dead
on
last.
them
Or not dead
before.
last, but close to the bottom. Hardee's, Five Guys, don't like those. I don't like the supernatural where they only fry it once. The single fry.
So a regional place would be that we have is David's. Where would you throw David's in with
David's would be down there with probably the bottom
that? Okay.
bottom 5.
So you don't really like a fresh.
No.
You want a
I want the crunch. I want the
Okay,
soft
the
inside.
frozen.
I don't like that. I just cut them and fried them for you.
Zaxby's.
They've got great flavor, but I want crispiness.
See, Popeyes, I would put way down at the bottom of the list.
Popeyes has great flavor. They're on the back half of my. This isn't a fry comp.
It's not.
Talk. We need to do a fry talk
We
at
do.
some point. I just wanted to bring up Sonic because great fries, and I will say they have introduced a $2 menu.
Yeah, they
In
have.
the world of value, where you're just trying to get food down your gullet cheap.
When we have wanted a frozen treat, we have partaken in some of their $1.99 milkshakes.
Yeah.
Which is a nice price to
It's
be
a
able to
nice
get a milk.
price.
You know, you can get a vanilla
They-
chocolate.
They've got Coney's for $2 now.
Yeah.
They've got a double cheeseburger.
Yep.
It's I have
On value, if we were ranking value, I think Sonic bumps back way up in
They
there.
have
now.
come back.
They're up there.
Because they were not. They were on
No.
the bottom half of
Yeah,
that.
they were.
You get a double cheeseburger at one point for like $11 something.
Sonic had gotten expensive.
Absolutely. But they're bouncing back. And I mean, there's been a few times where I've been again in a hurry, need something cheap, and I've had a full meal at Sonic for under $7-8.
Wow.
And that would never have happened
No.
previously. So again, they're not coming close to this list, I don't think. I don't know what they were smoking in 2023 when they were on this list, but I wanted to mention them. Needed to get them out there. Go ahead. Give us somebody else.
For my number 2 seed, I would like to put Raising Cane's on this list.
Solid.
They need to be back there. They were ranked number 5 in 2023 on the USA Today poll. I don't know. I'm not seeing them. Wow. You're having to scroll a lot. You're scrolling way too far.
Scrolling way too far.
What is going on here?
My, there they are. 23 on Ranker.
I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. They are consistently good.
I have been to Cane's across the country, and it's the same experience
Yes.
everywhere that I go, very much like a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
The food is always fresh. In fact, I have never been to a Cane's where the chicken was less than the temperature of the surface of the sun when I tried to bite into it.
That's
like it is
exactly
just
right.
like right out of the fryer every
I
time.
swear every
I don't
time
know
they
how
have-
they have it that
Yeah.
fresh.
I don't either.
Always. It's like, whew,
I mean,
man, I cannot eat this.
They usually have a long line, so they're probably just,
cooking it.
cooking it out
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
pulling it out every 5 seconds.
The other thing I like about Cane's is they know who they are and they don't try to deviate from it.
Absolutely.
I like places that are simplistic. It's one of the things I like about In-N-Out, for example.
Mm-hmm.
The menu is bare bones.
Yeah.
You go to Raising Cane's, you're going to pick how many pieces of chicken you want, basically.
Yeah.
They're not doing other stuff. You can get a 2-piece, a 4-piece, a 6-piece combo.
Right.
They'll stick it on 2 pieces of bread if you want a sandwich.
Yeah.
But it's all the same chicken.
It's the same thing.
You get French fries.
You think Chick-fil-A is simple and consistent. Cane's
is
says
more so.
We'll see
It's
you.
chicken. It's French fries. They have coleslaw, and I don't know if they have any other sides or not. They do toast. They've got like 4 things on the menu.
And their toast is phenomenal. Usually
Toast is
Usually I wonder why do they include toast? Their toast is so good.
With Slim Chickens, if there was something I could change at Slim's, I would say get the toast like
yeah.
Cane's uses.
Yeah.
Because I just
It
kind
is
of it
so
tosses aside. So I like Cane's, and I think their sauce is superior to a Zax sauce.
Absolutely.
I think it's better than Slim sauce. So they know what they do, and they do it well, and they're fast at it.
Zaxby's and Slim's are both too sweet for me. Slim sauce is very sweet for me. Lauren loves it for her fries. It's just so sweet to me.
Yeah.
I want
feel
a
like
little
it's
bit more bite.
got a little, I'm assuming, ketchup,
Right, yeah. That's what it is.
and it feels like it leans a little too heavy on that side to me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then Cane's has great lemonade, and they have great tea.
Great tea. And you know they take the Chick-fil-A approach as far that they don't go over the top with customer service,
No,
but
They're efficient,
they're
though.
efficient. Yeah, so it could be a really long line,
And boom,
you're not
boom,
gonna be there
boom.
super long.
And everything is always fresh.
Yeah,
I have had friends like, oh, it's really bland. I've not found their chicken to be super bland.
no,
But
I mean
and people have griped like, well, they don't have like 12 sauces to choose from. Like they're not going to do that.
when their one is good, that's all you need.
They are who they are.
Yeah,
And they don't care.
absolutely.
And I like that about them.
I'm going to take Taco Bell at number 1.
Ooh, okay. So you're like Del Taco number one in their list? It's got to be Taco Bell.
Here's the deal. Taco Bell, for everything it has, people may give it hate. They're also pretty consistent. You know, they are, and they're more available for, at least for us. Again, I give Del Taco huge demerits for not being more available and more popular.
Yeah, it's hard for most Americans to ever try Del Taco.
Yeah. I think on our previous list, I probably included Shake Shack. I'm not going to include that here because it's not available, and it's probably more regional, but it's just not available. You know?
I had to go to Colorado to find them.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not available everywhere. So I value availability and locations, and Taco Bell, you can find them everywhere, and they're always going to be good. 85% of the time, but 85% is a pretty good clip in fast food world.
Sure.
They are always innovating. They're trying some new stuff.
They are.
Sometimes it doesn't land quite right. Have you had the Cheez-It toast or
I had the
Crunch Wrap?
I have not had the Crunch Wrap. I had the Cheez-It Tostada. I think that's what they called it.
How was the tostada? That's how I felt about the Crunch Wrap. Like it didn't.
It was hype.
It was hype. Yeah, but they've just rolled out a new Chalupa street taco. Have you had this?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
what makes me? Yeah, I opened up the Taco Bell
I
app.
look excited. Other than the
and
cilantro,
it triggered me when I pulled it up. Okay, now it's not showing. My homepage was just filled like fresh cilantro and raw onions. Say less. We have you covered. I'm like, I absolutely do not want fresh cilantro or raw onions anywhere near my stuff. Get rid of it.
You don't like onions, do you?
No.
You don't want the raw onion on there. See, I like the raw onion. I did not, but I'm just going to take it off on the app, you know?
They're getting a little too fancy pants over here. They're not Chipotle.
I think they are trying to come after Chipotle a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But some of their stuff's really good. That Cantina menu is solid.
Okay. I like the crispy Cantina chicken taco.
They're solid.
With the cheese melted on the side.
The quesadilla is really good. It's too expensive, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
That's the problem. I can't order
expensive. Yeah. But you know, their classes, we've gone on a rants before about them being too expensive. You know, they get demerit for price, but if you order, you got to know how to order, and you can get great value.
I always like their app. I always give
app
them
is fantastic
props. You know, they're at the top of the app game for customization, for even rewards. You know, they're pretty good at handing those things out. So.
And they've got a great value menu. You can get a lot of stuff there for under $2.
Yes.
You seem hesitant.
Some of the stuff they put on their value menu, and they're trying to tell us it's more of a value, but they raised the price of it from what it was to put it on this under $2 or under $3 value menu. So I gripe at that.
But see, like that stacker they have on there, that's a quesadilla. That's essentially a quesadilla.
Exactly.
Folded, you know, so if you know how to work the system and work the app,
like they're loaded nachos that are on there, like $2.99. It's got guacamole and several things, you know, that are, but it's $2.99. It's not a bad deal.
Lauren figured out a way. She was like, this Nachos Bel Grande is X price, but if you get that and the value menu and just do a couple things, it's the same thing for cheaper, you know. So you got to work the system, but it's great. They're open late. You know, they're just in the fast food game.
And you put them number one.
I put them number one.
They came in with USA Today the last 2 years at number 7.
Right. But they've included stuff above that I would not include.
Okay.
I would have taken probably a Chick-fil-A or a Cane's above them, but that's what I've got to work with. What's next?
We do not have a burger joint on our list yet.
I was just thinking that, and I was looking at this list. Go ahead.
I want Arby's.
Okay, still no burger joint.
Still no burger joint.
3? 4?
I want Arby's number 4.
Okay.
Right now. I don't know what I want number 3. I feel like that's a bit high for Arby's.
Yeah.
But I feel like Arby's needs to be in this list.
Right.
It's never one of the first places I ever think of.
Yeah.
But I always enjoy what I have from Arby's.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to go, they have the meats, obviously.
Yep.
But I mean, their roast beef's really good. I've had a hot ham and cheese from there.
I have had multiple people tell me that burger that they brought out,
Their burger was really good.
Is it always on the menu now?
I don't know. It was a limited time offering.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still there or not. They may have just kept it on the menu. It was really good as well. My go-to, I used to work at a newspaper that had a Arby's right beside it. And
Beef and cheddar?
no, my go-to was the chicken bacon Swiss. I freaking love that thing. It was so good.
Look, when I
haven't
pull
had
it
in a
up,
minute.
they show a burger on the front.
I guess they kept the burger
Oh,
around.
right there it is.
There it is. So we got our first burger. I didn't know they still had it. I need to go. That needs
I've
to be
never
my
had
burger
one.
spot.
The fries I like,
Yeah.
and then apparently they have brought back the potato pyramid things.
Oh, did they really? The potato cakes.
The potato cakes.
We're going to Arby's soon.
It's
man.
limited time, so I don't know if they still have it or if it's already gone.
Fantastic onion
There they are,
rings.
potato cakes.
Oh man, I love the potato cakes. I'm glad they.
And
brought
see,
them
they
back.
have the burger under their limited time menu, but it's still there, and they've. It feels like it's been around
yeah.
for at least a year.
I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, unless they dropped it off at one point.
But the potato cakes were something they always
Special.
did good.
special. The Mott sticks were good.
Yes.
Jamocha shake. I know coffee's not. Of course, you're coming around to the coffee game. A little
Yeah,
bit.
I was drinking coffee. In fact, I had a few swigs of it before I left the house.
The Jamocha shake is really good. I always love that when I go there.
They have the.
Do they still have waffle fries? They had gotten rid of it at one
I don't
point.
remember them ever having waffle fries.
They used to have waffle fries. You could
Let's
choose.
look at sides and snacks.
You could choose the fries.
They
or
have
waffles.
curly fries, crinkle fries,
See, crinkles are new.
and potato cakes.
Crinkles are new. I don't remember ever having crinkle fries.
What I don't like they've gotten into doing chicken nuggets and things like that. I feel like Arby's may be trying to expand a little too much. Now people have said that they do good with the burger, but I feel like, okay, why are you doing burgers? Why are you doing chicken? Was roast beef not selling enough?
Maybe not.
Was roast beef not getting people in?
You've got to remember, whenever, I don't know if you know this, but when Arby's started, they were originally a burger place, and it wasn't going well because there's 100 burger places at
Right.
that time. And so they decided to go roast beef. And it took a while for people to get on that because people thought of roast beef as a Sunday thing.
Yeah, you're going to sit down and
And
have a
so
plate of roast beef.
It felt like leftovers having a roast beef sandwich to them. So they had to do some marketing to get people on the roast beef wagon. So maybe it's the opposite effect now. Maybe roast beef's kind of just like, it's just a sandwich. I want something more filling. That's my 30,000 feet view dissection of what they may be doing.
I know what I was going to say a minute ago. I like that they have started doing their any size curly fries, or it may just be any size fries after 8 p.m. for $1.
Oh, really?
So that's kind of a new deal.
That's cool.
Now, where I will gripe at them is like the classic roast beef used to seem fine. Now it feels like it's got like 3 slices of roast beef on it and
Yeah.
just bun. And you kind of have to jump up to a higher sandwich.
But you look at their picture and it seems so
That is
beefy.
not what you get. Yeah, that picture is not what
Some
you
false
get.
advertising.
What about the beef and cheddar? Are you a beef and cheddar fan?
That's what I'm usually going to go for.
Okay.
I'm going to add the cheese.
That's acceptable there. The horsey sauce.
Horsey sauce. You got to get horsey or Arby's sauce.
I like them both.
Yeah.
And then ours got rid of pickles. I don't know why they got rid of pickles, but I like.
Inside or all together?
Well, no, they still had them for the burger.
Okay. So
But used to, they had the thing where you could get
Yeah.
pickles.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone. And the last one time I was in there, back when Harrison was born, I went to get Arby's, and they were like, "No, we can't give you pickles for that sandwich."
that's
I was like,
strange.
it's just some sliced pickles. Give me some. No, we can't do that.
Because they used to have the little bar there that you could
Yeah,
go and
had
customize.
peppers,
Yeah.
pickles,
Some banana pepper or pepperoncinis.
and I think they still had some of those things out, but they did not have the pickles on it,
Strange.
and wouldn't give me pickles.
That's so strange. Because I used to love to stop by that little thing and just load up my sandwich with pickles and peppers and all the sauces.
I know what you're gonna say.
You do.
Yep, just say it.
Wendy's.
Yep, I knew that's what you were going to. Part of me wishes I would have taken them.
I'm going to put them at number 2. And I don't feel super bad about that. What I was going to say before you took Arby's, because you said that we don't have a burger place yet. And I was looking at this list and I was like, honestly, most national fast food place burgers feels subpar in a lot of ways. It's hard to really nail down a great burger nowadays. I guess because they are so ubiquitous. They're just kind of copy and paste everywhere.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Burgers suck.
Okay, come on.
You know it in your heart of hearts.
No, I do not.
That's why it was not on this list. That's why we have not taken them. That's why you know that you don't want to go to these places and get a burger, because burgers are just at bottom of the barrel food.
This is not true, and you know it's not true.
Oh, it's absolutely
in your hearts, you know this
true.
is not true. Wendy's has great burgers, and they might be. I was trying to think, what's the best burger in fast food? It might be a Wendy's burger for me at this point right now.
You were sharing with me something the other day about Wendy's.
Yes.
The Baconator. Something about the Baconator.
So I am typically, we did a whole episode. We've done a whole restaurant episodes on Taco Bell and Wendy's. So, and we think we've done one on McDonald's. And Baconator was crowned our best thing.
It was.
And that's my go-to burger at Wendy's. However, last time Lauren and I went to Wendy's and got some food to go, I thought about getting the Baconator, but the price of the Baconator has, you can probably look it up there. I think it's getting like $8, $9, $10, $11 for a Baconator right now. And I was like, I just don't want to pay that much for a Baconator for just a burger right now. I'm not super hungry.
Are we talking combo?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not like the most hungry, so I'm going to get for something different. And there was this thing called, I don't remember exactly the name of it. You'll have to look and see. It's like the Bacon Classic or some kind of other bacon-related burger. Let's see if we can find it real quick.
Big Bacon Classic combo.
The Big Bacon Classic.
Over
And-
$2.50 cheaper.
Yes. And I was like, you know what? It comes with lettuce. It comes with some vegetables. The Baconator has none of that. It's just got extra bacon. And I was like, I need some freshness. I'm not that hungry where I want to be weighed down like that. Got it. Absolutely enjoyed myself. It was fantastic.
Let me also point out something else that you mentioned, because I see it here. This is only a single patty burger.
That's true.
The Baconator is a double patty, and you told me what?
I told you, this is wild. Maybe I'm getting old.
This is.
I think I'm starting to prefer single patty burgers over the doubles. Now, it depends. If it is a smash burger, you got to go double.
Yes.
But you're just typical fast food burger that you make yourself. I think I'm going single patty. I've done it a few times now. A local place here in town, usually I would get a double, got a single, really enjoyed myself. The ratio was so much more enjoyable.
Then let me ask you, have you considered trying the Son of Baconator?
Is it a single patty?
It's a single patty.
I have not tried that then.
As it appears it's $1.90 less.
Okay.
It's still probably more expensive than this Big Bacon Classic combo, which at $6.09 is what it's showing for us.
That's a good value.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good value.
That's not bad. Now, I'll tell you the other thing I like at Wendy's is I think that they do pretty good on these biggie bags.
Yes.
Like $5 or $6 for some of their heftier ones, but you can get some value in those things.
Yeah.
Plus, they have chili.
They have chili. Chili is great. The baked potato. We went in. If you need more context on Wendy's, go back and listen to our Wendy's episode because we get into the weeds of that. But chili
and the Frosty.
baked potato. The Frosty is incredible. Do not though. Put it on big bold letters right here. Do not get the Dreamsicle Frosty if they ever bring that back.
Oh, see, I never had one.
That was
you scared me away.
Disgusting. It was the worst Frosty I've ever had. In fact, I think I have a Frosty ranking.
Do you really?
I think I have a Frosty. Hold on. I'm going to look and see.
They've also brought out these new saucy nugs. So they're saucing. They're not calling them boneless wings, which you were grateful for, but they have like a 10-piece saucy nugs.
Yeah.
For $5.49. You can get them with honey barbecue, spicy barbecue, garlic parm, spicy garlic parm, buffalo, spicy buffalo, or spicy ghost pepper. I'm sure they're just dunking it in some of their sauces back there. But
I may have sent that list to you and didn't actually make a list. Yeah, the spicy nugs, I have wanted to try them. I have not yet. I mean, they're boneless wings. I mean, that's what they are. But they don't. I like how they are calling them saucy nugs instead of boneless wings.
Yeah.
That's what all boneless wings should be called, is saucy nuggets.
Exactly. The Baconator fries are good. They have the...
I did just send it to you.
oh, did you?
Yeah, my leaderboard right now: vanilla #1, peppermint mocha #2, chocolate #3, strawberry #4, pumpkin spice 5, and dreamsicle 6.
I was surprised peppermint mocha was that high.
I really liked it.
The only ones I've had on there are vanilla and chocolate.
A lot of those are seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just got doing some kind of fruity one. Like I don't remember what it was promoting, but it was some kind of fruity one. So yeah, Wendy's #3, solid. Go back and listen to the Wendy's episode. You'll read all about it. They got good salads. They just have everything's done very well. You can tell it's fresh, never frozen. It's your last one. You got #3.
I would like to move one.
Okay.
I would like to move Cane's to #3.
Alrighty, sir.
And I would like to replace #2 now with Jersey Mike's.
I'm tempted to use a veto here because I guess it is fast food, but it doesn't feel like it.
How does it not feel like fast food? They have very limited seating in there. Most people are walking in, picking them up, and walking out the door that I've noticed.
I'm gonna allow it. It doesn't feel like it for some reason. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I don't know why.
Are you saying that all sub places don't feel like fast food?
Yeah, it feels like sandwich spots are different than fast food to me for some reason in my brain. I know it doesn't make sense.
It does not make sense.
You make a lot of great points. That's why I'm not going to go against it.
Like, I would never think of Subway as anything but fast food.
I know there's something in my brain. Okay, my weird
paper cups. They're putting it in a to-go bag when you're walking out the.
I guess because I know it's not healthier, but it's not greasy. You know, when I think of fast food, I think of greasy. You know, and these sandwich places seem less greasy,
right?
Maybe that's what's triggering in my mind. Maybe I'm thinking greasy, really bad for you, junk food. And I need to not think junk food.
Like they don't have French fries.
Right. They don't have fries. They don't have a fryer in the back. Instead, it's, fresh sandwiches and stuff like that. Maybe that's what's triggering in my mind. But I'm gonna push that to the side because I think I'm in the minority.
I think so.
I think I'm in the minority as far as, sandwich places not being fast food.
And I don't remember if we included them 2 years ago in our conversation or not. But I am convinced that it is, and I'm almost tempted to say I want to put it over Chick-fil-A at #1.
Wow.
I love Jersey Mike's.
It's really good.
What I have never had, and this is what I struggle with because I love their cold sandwiches so much. I've had several people tell me that the hot sandwiches are really good.
Really?
And I've just never been, I can't order one because I love what I'm getting so much. It's like I can't get that.
Yeah.
But in addition to just the freshness of their sandwiches,
I can taste it in my mouth right now.
Yes. But in addition to that, I love the Jersey Mike's root beer and even more so the Jersey Mike's cream soda.
Really?
Are two of my favorite things.
Wow. I don't think I've had them.
If we could get any sort of fast casual, whatever you want to call it, restaurant here,
yes,
Jersey Mike's would be #1 on my list.
I do not know why we don't have one of those here, but it's rumored.
I would trade
speculation.
I would trade 3 of our Subways.
Right, we have way too many Subways.
Probably 2 burger places.
Yeah,
of which we're adding another.
We're adding a good one though.
That's why I'm willing to trade.
Whataburger?
Yeah, I would trade Whataburger.
Whataburger and one of the Sonics,
I would trade Whataburger, a Sonic, and 2 Subways.
And 2 Burger Kings. Let's just throw in 2 of the Burger Kings as well.
My life would never be...
change.
It would not. Those places could cease to exist today.
Yeah.
I would not shed a tear. I would not, be disappointed anyway to have a Jersey Mike's. I love Jersey Mike's.
It's great. I'm with you on that. I would do the same thing. They're fresh. We need to, I would say we need to do a Jersey Mike's episode. It's kind of hard to do an episode on a place like that.
Yeah.
But they're really good. So you're full up. I've got 2 spots left, and I am struggling.
Okay.
I'm struggling.
Well, let me try to help you then.
I'm going to go ahead. I think I know where I'm going. I don't know if you're going to classify one of the. You may use a veto on one of these.
Go ahead.
Pizza Hut.
Oh.
We're having a little dead air because I'm trying to see where he's going.
I never think of pizza places
I don't typically
as being fast food.
but the more
Go
I think
ahead and make your case.
well, the more I think about it, the more they are. I mean, especially these days, you're not sitting down at a Pizza Hut. People aren't going in there. They're getting it to go, or they're ordering it.
Somewhere in the 2000s,
Everything changed.
before that, when I think of early 2000s, all of the 90s,
Oh, yeah.
I remember going to Pizza Hut.
Absolutely.
I remember games being there.
They had a buffet.
I remember the buffet being there.
Do they even still do a buffet?
I don't know.
I know there's like a Mazio's, I think, still has a pizza buffet.
Yes.
That may be it in our town.
I don't know if Pizza Hut does or not. But the red and white tablecloths,
Yeah. The chandelier.
yes, with the red and white glass,
stained glass.
stained glass.
Yeah.
It was a place that you went and sat down and ordered, and they brought your pizza to you, and you sat there and ate it.
Mhm.
But somewhere in
not-
the 2000s,
Not that way anymore.
it definitely shifted to be more of a.
Papa John's definitely isn't. They don't sit down. They may have a table or two in there. Little Caesars is only to go. Domino's is only to go.
Yeah.
You know, Pizza Hut, I think at least ours, they still have a seating area,
Yeah.
but I don't. people
Marco's has a seating area, but
nobody's sitting there. They're getting
most
it to go.
places people are getting pizza to go.
Yeah, or they're just delivering it. So that's why I'm including it. It's fast, it's quick, it's usually fast. I had a bad experience the last time I ordered, but it was very late at night, and it was the only thing I could think of, and I didn't want to have to leave. So
I feel like this is against my better judgment.
I'm going to put it at 4 if that helps you.
but that's fine.
it's going against
let's
Chick-fil-A.
put it there.
It's not a number 1. It's going at 4.
Okay.
But Pizza Hut, for me, at least in our city, to me is the best national fast food pizza chain in the game.
You think it's better than Marco's?
Is Marco's national?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't do Marco's a lot.
I feel
And I'm
like
not sure
they're-
why.
It's even closer to you.
That's true.
Marco's has always felt.
I think
just a
maybe they're
little-
more expensive, maybe.
It could be.
I usually
unless
go,
there's a deal.
Pizza Hut's got a great value menu.
They do have the value menu.
They've got a great deals area, and you can get, stuff for $7. That's hard to do at a pizza place. You can get a full medium-sized pizza for $7. So I'm going to put them there. Their wings are pretty good. They've got that Wingstop, or not Wingstop.
Wingtown.
Wingtown, something like that, attached to them. Their wings are pretty good. Their bone-in wings are very good. They're expensive, but they're really good wings. They've got good desserts as well. So they're pretty well-rounded. So that's where I'm going with that right now. All right, keep mentioning some, because there's several we haven't mentioned here, and if if I hear one, I want to buzz in.
Let me just mention then some of the ones that are on this list or on the 23 list that we have not talked about.
Yeah.
You may find something here that you want to take.
Okay.
Zaxby's.
I'm tempted. I was tempted to add. I don't think it cracks my top 4 though.
Okay.
It is very good though. I do enjoy it. I go there once a month-ish.
Captain D's. This one was
I'm
not
shocked.
on the list in 23. It is
Shocked.
ranked number 20. It is ranked number 6 in 2024.
Shooketh.
Did I text you a month or two ago and tell you that I was eating at Captain D's?
I vaguely remember something to that effect.
I went with my dad.
Yeah.
They had,
So much better than you realized?
it was better than I expected.
Really?
It was better than I expected. It
Number
was
6 better?
I don't like. It would not be
Better
top
than
10
Taco
for-
Bell,
No,
Popeyes,
no,
Zaxby's,
no,
or Arby's?
No. I don't know how it got to number 6 in this list.
I don't either. Unless we just have a really bad one here in our town. Unless they're just crushing it nationwide, and it's like the Kroger situation. We had a terrible Kroger in our town forever, and everybody would go on and on about Kroger, and we're like, it's not good, but I think we just had a bad one. So
they had been advertising this big fish sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
My dad wanted to stop and eat there, so we tried it. And it exceeded my expectations.
Okay.
Now, the bar was very low, okay? But I liked the crunchy fish wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about fast food and grease,
You're right. Yeah.
Captain D's fits the bill.
Greasiest. We need to add that. The greasiest fast food places.
It's up there.
It would be the only time it wins a bracket.
Hardee's was not on the list in 23, but it made it to number 5 in 2024.
I enjoy Hardee's mostly for their breakfast. I can't tell you the last time I had.
Are they good enough to crack the list then? Does breakfast put them up there that high?
They're not. I've heard their chicken tenders are phenomenal.
You remember
I've
Matt
never had
Mitchell? He ranked them the best milkshake in
That's true.
fast food.
Need to give Hardee's another try.
We went and tried the milkshakes and they were good.
Really?
I don't know that they were.
Top 8 good?
Oh, yeah. They were, as far as just milkshakes.
Oh, just milkshakes?
Yeah, they
Okay.
were. I don't know about the rest of the food.
We did mention KFC outside
They
this.
moved up to number 2.
Don't understand it. I haven't had KFC in years.
You'll remember one of the most pretentious YouTubers that there is when it comes to food, Josh Weissman.
Right.
Never has anything good to say about anybody's fast food.
True.
Says they have the best French fries in fast food.
It's hard to believe that.
I have not had KFC in a decade.
Yeah.
I have not had their chicken. I've had multiple people tell me the chicken sandwich there is absolutely phenomenal. So maybe KFC has turned a corner in the
Maybe.
last 2 years.
So the last time I had KFC was in Hong Kong. No, Macau.
Wow.
And it was in 2017 or 18. So I haven't had it in this country in at least 10 years. It was good over there. They know what they were doing over there.
I feel like we could potentially be making a mistake by leaving them off of their list with all of the hype that's surrounding them.
I don't feel
But
bad about it.
We don't have the knowledge. That's the problem here.
I know.
We should have tried KFC
Yeah.
to know.
There's 2 big juggernauts we've left off.
Yes, there are.
Of course, I'm talking about Dairy Queen and Burger King. The
King and queen of fast food.
Let's just be honest. Their food is subpar. It is. Both of them timing together. They're not great.
I had a Whopper a few weeks ago, and I was disappointed.
Even with the low bar.
With the low bar and everything. It was.
I appreciate the flame broiled. I like that smell. You know,
I do like the smell
smells
of it.
good. But everything else around
It just
falls short.
I didn't get anything else from there. It was a Whopper Wednesday deal, and I was right beside a Burger King, so I thought I'm going to try one. I haven't had one in a while. I'm going to try one. And the bar was here, and they didn't clear it. They didn't clear it.
Dairy Queen might be worse food wise for me.
The food is.
I remember Dairy Queen in the 90s and loved it. Like, I remember it was so good, but I don't think they've done anything since then.
No,
Like,
I've had Dairy Queen twice in the last 2 years, and both times it was like, I wish I would not have ordered this.
The burger's thick and dry.
Yep.
The fries are not crispy, and they're kind of flaccid. They're just and unseasoned. It just didn't hit. No, the 2 I was talking about, McDonald's and Popeyes. I have failed to mention those 2. I think I'm going to put one of them on my bracket at a number 3. I think I'm leaning. We're doing it.
McDonald's.
Popeyes.
Oh.
Popeyes at number
Okay.
3.
We have to include McDonald's in this list.
We can do it in the top 10. It can be number 9. How about that? Because we have 9 and 10. If we're going to fix their list,
We're going to fix their list.
then we can go 9 or 10. We can go 9 if you want. Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
I'm not a McDonald's hater as I used to be. I still think though that they're just not worthy of a top part in the bracket.
You're not wrong, but just on accessibility
Yeah. Accessibility in a lot of ways, some value.
Yes.
Because even though they have raised their prices considerably, they're still on the lower end of a lot of these fast food places.
When it comes to just chicken nuggets that are what they're doing for chicken nuggets, they've got a good chicken nugget.
They got a great chicken nugget.
Crispy coating.
Yeah.
They do a few things that are good. When you get the fries, and we've talked about this before, and the fries are right, and the fries are fresh, and the fries are hot.
When McDonald's is on, it's great. They're just so wildly inconsistent.
We talk about the efficiency and the consistency of maybe Chick-fil-A or Cane's, and McDonald's is kind of on the opposite. You never
spectrum.
know what you're going to get there. It could be really good or really bad.
You can go there and get fresh hot fries. That double quarter pounder could have the soft bun and really juicy meat, and everything just works right. That spicy Coke, will hit, and it just all works great. Or you can get a rock hard bun with really dry burger patties.
Feels like it's been sitting in the warmer for a couple of hours.
So you just never know what you're going to get, and that's why I just can't. I mean, their breakfast is usually pretty good. There's not a lot of misses on their breakfast.
Yeah.
So it's pretty consistent.
And then think of their seasonal offerings.
Well, the best thing you got going is a McRib.
That, though, alone for you should put it, I think, above Popeyes, shouldn't it?
No. Popeyes is really good. Popeyes has terrible customer service.
They have
bottom tier.
They have,
F tier.
F tier.
Awful.
It is the worst. And it's every Popeyes.
Time. Every Popeyes.
I have not been to a Popeyes. Yeah. You can be like 3 cars in the drive-thru, and it take you 45 minutes to get through.
And they're still going to forget something.
Yes. I don't know how it's like it's in the training manual.
I don't either. Don't understand it.
So why are they in this list?
Because their food, it doesn't matter how bad that customer service was, the food is always good.
I think that they have, when you talk about bland chicken, this is what I think of every time. I just had one of their chicken sandwiches on the 4th of July. Tried it again. Their chicken has no flavor whatsoever. All you can taste in it is just grease.
No, it is delicious.
No.
It is very good.
They have the worst chicken sandwich.
I don't care about the chicken sandwich. I'm talking bone in. Like, they're bone in.
Okay, bone-in chicken is good.
It's fantastic.
But it's not the best bone-in chicken.
They've got good sides. Their fries are typically pretty good.
See, the fries, I ordered
the
fries
jambalaya, red beans and rice.
I like the red beans and rice.
Mac and cheese is pretty good. It's not as good as
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, but it's good. The biscuit, phenomenal. Their fried pies are really good, too. They've got good dessert offerings.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It's definitely above McDonald's for me.
Wow.
So I'm going to lock that in at number 3.
Okay.
So we have our bracket. Is there anything we left
have
off?
We have to have a 10th.
We do need to have a 10th. So, I mean, what got Zaxby's? We have Zaxby's. We didn't dive much into. It's your typical chicken place.
See, I would be happy putting Zaxby's
Steak and Shake
at 10. See, Steak and Shake, I would veto.
Not a fast food.
The last, unless they've changed, I've had waitresses come to the table with a menu, and I order from it.
Panda Express, I would not classify that as fast food. Dunkin', no, it's a specialty place. Just
same
like
with Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme, Starbucks, those are all they kind of do one main thing. Culver's, I don't think is national enough. Whataburger was not making the list anyway. Subway, we've talked about Subway at length in different episodes. So, Firehouse, it's a good sub spot. I like their sandwiches a lot.
See, A&W, I like A&W.
I do like A&W. They're just not available enough.
They're very sparse. They're national.
They're national.
You know, I don't know. There may be one in the state of Arkansas now.
Maybe. I wish ours was back. So, yeah, I don't think we missed too much. Jack in the Box.
Okay, let me tell you one. I texted you about this. When we went from Florida to Tennessee a couple of months ago, we ate at a place called Jack's.
Yeah, Jack's is great.
That was some of the best, and I told you this.
Very regional.
Is it regional?
Yeah, just Alabama, that area.
That should be a national place.
It should.
If they could do that. as I told you, I said that's some of the best chicken tenders I've had. We had green beans, mashed potatoes, but it's fast food style. I mean, you order at the counter and you go pick it up, sort of the KFC stuff. But they also had chili cheese fries and burgers and some other stuff. I tried the chili cheese fries, really good. Everything that we tasted at Jack's was good, and the value seemed good.
It was great. We had their breakfast. We went there for breakfast one time. Phenomenal.
I think really I even told you the biscuit was the best fast food biscuit that I have had, if I remember right.
Yeah, they had grits. You know, you can get grits there. You could have a pancake breakfast.
If we were doing a regional one, I would be pushing Jack's way up to the top of the list.
Yeah, I would too.
I wish they would expand more. I wish we could get some in Arkansas.
We need to do a regional and do it NCAA bracket style with the West,
Southeast.
South,
Expect that to come at some point. Okay, I think we have enough to do things, so let's do the things.
If you want to be the best, you have to beat the rest. This is the Best Things Bracket.
Okay, in an effort to fix the USA Today poll, we're going to take, I would say let's take a pause after each round. The eliminated, let's go ahead and rank them.
Rank them. Put them on the list where they go.
Let's do that. All right. Here we go. What's the best fast food place in America? Round number 1, Chick-fil-A versus Pizza Hut. 3, 2, 1, Chick-fil-A. Jersey Mike's versus Popeyes. 3, 2, 1,
Jersey Mike's.
Taco Bell versus Arby's. 3, 2, 1, Taco Bell. And then Wendy's versus Cane's. 3, 2, 1, Cane's. All right. So let's take a beat. Let's take a pause for the cause. We have Pizza Hut, Popeyes, Arby's, and Wendy's. What goes in the 8th spot? What is obviously the worst of those 4?
And we have what?
We have Pizza Hut, Popeyes, Arby's, and Wendy's. Sorry, not Cane's. I would say Pizza Hut at number 8.
I'm thinking it's got to be between Arby's, Popeyes, and Pizza Hut. That Wendy's has got to be higher.
Yeah, Wendy's
is the best of those.
Okay, so Wendy's is in the 5 spot. We'll go down that way then. 6th spot, what's just below? We have Pizza Hut, Popeyes, and Arby's. I would say Arby's.
I would say Arby's as well.
Wow, this pencil is...
And then Popeyes and
I feel good
Pizza
about
Hut.
that. Pencil is struggling. I've had problems with this app all day today. Okay, round number 2. Chick-fil-A versus Jersey Mike's. 3, 2, 1. Chick-fil-A.
Jersey Mike's.
Wow. Okay. One of these is about to be number 3. I'm pretty confident in saying that. Chick-fil-A 1 to 10. 3, 2, 1. 9. Jersey Mike's 1 to 10. 3, 2, 1. 9. We got to go to 100. Chick-fil-A 1 to 100. 3, 2, 1. 95. 87, 95. Math is hard. We're going to do it anyway, and that is 182. Does that sound right?
You're not using math notes?
Oh, I should open math notes. Oh, forget I got the beta here. Hold on. Let's pull it up here.
Use a little Apple technology here on the pod.
God bless Apple technology. So we had 87 and 95. That math is 182. Woo! All right. And then we had 1 to 10 Jersey Mike's. 3, 2, 1.
95.
90 and 95. I don't know why I'm still
185.
using math notes for that one. I know that one. 185 beats 182. Jersey Mike's.
Barely.
Jersey Mike's.
So we have also dethroned Chick-fil-A.
We have also dethroned Chick-fil-A.
To number 3.
Wow.
Just like the USA Today poll.
Maybe they were onto something. I don't know that I agree with that.
I don't know that I do either.
I didn't agree with that. You added the number in there. I could have gave it higher though, I guess, but they're really close. Man. And okay, I need to say this.
Okay.
We're going to move on, but I also wonder if it's availability because it is so easily accessible, but it's just outside of our reach here. Like if it was in my backyard, if it was a minute down the road and I could get it every day,
would it
water it down a little bit? I don't know, but that's the only thing I can think of as to why it might take that spot. Taco Bell versus Cane's. 3, 2, 1. Taco Bell. Man, that's close. All right. We have Chick-fil-A and Cane's. Which one's 3? Which one's 4?
We have what?
Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's. Those are the eliminated.
Cane's has to be 4. Chick-fil-A can't drop past 3. But I am still really torn on Jersey Mike's beating it.
Do you want to change your score on either of those? You gave 87 to Chick-fil-A.
I did.
And you gave Jersey Mike's a what? A 95? So I gave Chick-fil-A a 95 and a Jersey Mike's a 90.
I want to raise my Chick-fil-A score.
It needs 3 points to tie.
And that's what I want to do.
So you want to go to 1,000?
I want to give it a 90. Yeah. Because
Okay.
I am not satisfied. I am not satisfied with it. I told you earlier I thought I might pick Jersey Mike's over Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
But I'm
it's
still
so
not
close.
satisfied because of the extra effort that they put in at Chick-fil-A.
It's true.
You don't get that from Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
They are efficient.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to 1,000 then. All right, so 1 to 1,000 Chick-fil-A. I definitely need math notes on this one. Let's erase some math here. All right, 1 to 1,000 Chick-fil-A. 3, 2, 1. 930. You gave Chick-fil-A a what?
967.
I gave it a 930. That gives us a total of 1,897. They don't fill it in for you anymore. New beta.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Jersey Mike's 1 to 1,000. 3, 2, 1. 910. 950. 910. Do the math. Pretty easy math. 1860. Chick-fil-A takes it. Chick-fil-A takes it by 37.
Okay.
Closer. So are you putting Jersey Mike's then at 3?
Yes.
Got to. Okay. Chick-fil-A versus Taco Bell. 3, 2, 1.
Taco Bell.
Really? Don't know. You seem to be really struggling with this list. Okay.
No. It's Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
It's Chick-fil-A.
Taco Bell at number 2.
I would rather Jersey Mike's be number 2 on this list.
Okay. Well,
That's what I would do.
So let's do that then. Let's do a. If it was Taco Bell versus Jersey Mike's,
I'm taking Jersey Mike's.
I think I am too. All right. So let's swap it. Hey, this is our list. We do what we want to. We've made it very clear. We don't care what you think. We're gonna do what we want to do. So we're gonna put Jersey Mike's, Taco Bell, and I might, if it was Cane's and Taco Bell. That's very close.
I would.
Very, very close.
That one is like flip a coin.
Yeah, you can go either way. Do we want to do it? Let's do it tied for third.
I like that. Because to me, it depends.
Why is this side not working? So here's our list. By the way, congratulations. Is that the one? Yeah. Congratulations, Chick-fil-A. You are
Retaining
retaining
their title.
But let's look at this. Let's look at this list real quick because here's what we have so far. We have Chick-fil-A number 1, Jersey Mike's number 2, tied for third, Taco Bell and Cane's. Number 5, Wendy's. Number 6, Arby's. Number 7, Popeyes. Number 8, Pizza Hut. Number 9, McDonald's, and number 10, Zaxby's. and I know we're going a little bit long, but I want to. There's a guy I follow. He does football stuff, and he said he's got something called the Josh Pate poll.
Okay.
He does it this way, okay? He doesn't appreciate the AP, the coaches poll, all those ESPN rankings. He doesn't appreciate those, so he came up with his own model. This is how his model is. Head-to-head, you take this ranking, and you go head-to-head on each one of them, and if you'd say, Zaxby's would beat McDonald's, then you should flip them.
Okay.
So let's do that. Zaxby's or McDonald's, which one's better?
Zaxby's.
So McDonald's would switch then.
If it was mine.
Yeah.
It was my poll. Would you choose the same thing?
Yeah, same thing. So we flip McDonald's and Zaxby's. So then we go Zaxby's versus Pizza Hut. Which one's better?
How do you choose that?
Would Zaxby's beat Pizza Hut?
Do I want pizza or do I want chicken?
I think if it's a tie, we make it a tie.
What would you do? Which would you choose one or the?
I think it's a coin flip. All right, Zaxby's or Popeyes?
Zaxby's for me.
Really?
Yep.
I think I'm going Popeyes. Pizza Hut or Popeyes?
Pizza Hut.
Okay. So you put both of those above Popeyes.
I would.
I'm putting Popeyes above both of them.
I just don't get bone-in chicken enough. I think they do make a good bone-in chicken, but the rest of the stuff there and just the experience of going to Popeyes is never good. That's I've got just so many issues with Popeyes.
So would you put Popeyes at 9 then?
In my list, I would. I would move both of those ahead of Popeyes if it was just my sole list.
Interesting. Okay, Zaxby's or Arby's?
Arby's.
So we figured out where Zaxby's lands. Pizza Hut or Arby's?
Arby's.
Okay. So we know those three are in the right spot. Order can be shifted around however you want to.
But those are 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Arby's or Wendy's?
Wendy's.
Same. Wendy's or Taco Bell or Cane's?
Taco Bell or Cane's.
Okay. And we figured out the rest. So we were pretty close.
Yeah.
Zaxby's got a little less favor than probably it deserved.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have one more decision to make. Let's make that decision now.
It may be the best thing today, but is it the best thing of all time? It's time for the best thing battle.
It seems like we should have wrapped up brisket a long time ago, but we took a lot of the summer off.
We did.
We have Chick-fil-A versus brisket. Will brisket make it one step closer to a Hall of Fame? Yes, it will. 3, 2, 1, brisket.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We're very close. We're very close to letting that thing win a Hall of Fame spot. You got anything else? That was a long one.
It was. We've updated our rankings for 2024.
We have.
We've tried to fix some of the errors of
And I think we did a good job.
USA Today.
Yeah. I think having ties is healthy in this regard. Not in sports, but in this regard.
Sure.
You can have ties.
Yeah.
And it's just a personal preference at the end of the day.
I mean, I would not choose Taco Bell 10 times out of 10 over Cane's, and I wouldn't choose Cane's 10 times out of 10 over Taco Bell.
It's pretty damn close.
It's going to be 50-50 on, okay, which
just what
one
you're
am I feeling tonight.
Yeah.
Or the same with Pizza Hut and whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Write to USA Today and tell them, hey, there's these two goofballs in Arkansas who you should probably lean on more for this kind of stuff.
We could help them out with that for sure. And I wish we could get a Jersey Mike's here.
Absolutely. Call your congressman.
Who can make that happen? Somebody out there can. Yeah.
All righty. For the best things, I'm Craig.
I'm Aaron.
We'll talk at you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the Best Things Podcast. If you liked today's episode, subscribe and leave us a review wherever you're listening now. And remember, connect with us on the socials at Best Things Pod, and you may hear your take on an upcoming episode.